Hello, here Akhil Srivastav teaching you physics of class 10th NCERT Sources of Energy. Sources of Energy chapter 14. In this I have explained tidal energy in the previous lecture. Now here I am going to explain the type of nuclear energy. There is a nuclear energy is the combining or splitting of the nuclei and produce a lot of energy, which is called the nuclear energy. There are two ways of using this. One is called nuclear fission and another is called nuclear fusion. Nuclear fission is energy. In this process, the heavy nuclei, after capturing a neutron, split up into the two lighter nuclei. A large amount of energy is released in the form of heat and gamma rays. This nuclear fission is a basis of nuclear bomb as well as nuclear reactors. In this, uranium is broken into two parts, barium and krypton. Uranium 92-235. By slow electron bombardment, it went into 56, barium 144 and 36, krypton 89, and 3 neutrons release again and high lot of energy produced. So, 1 atom of uranium 235 produces at 10 millions times more energy than the energy produced by burning of 1 atom of carbon from a coal. 10 millions times more energy produced in this, and this energy trapped to produce the electricity is the nuclear power plants. So, single fission, there is a 0.9 into 235 millions of electron volt energy produced. This energy used to generate the electricity in the nuclear power plants. This is the chain reaction produced. Chain reaction of the by slow electrons, slow neutron here. So you are getting chain reaction of this bombardment on the uranium. It break into two pieces. Again these two pieces, one piece barium and this, again here barium and this will be produced, and then you will get a chain reaction, and by this chain reaction you are getting two part. Again this nucleus divide in two parts, barium electron, and then a lot of energy, 3 electron produced. Like this nuclear chain reaction is this. This is the figure given, and you are getting the nuclear chain reaction until whole the uranium is consumed. What is kept here, whole the uranium consumed until the this. So nuclear power plants, the energy required to produce the steam and rotate the turbine to produce the electricity is obtained by nuclear fission, and then it is called the nuclear power plant. This power plant which is used, this nuclear power plants in the India are Tarapur in the Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar is near Kota, Rajasthan, Madras Atomic Power Station Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu, Narora in UP, Kaprapur in Gujarat, Kaiza in the Karnataka. These are the some power plants in the India. By nuclear fission, you are getting the nuclear bomb and atom bomb, which is called the atom bomb. It is a device in which the uncontrolled chain reaction takes place and it releases a huge amount of energy in the very short time. It consists of two pieces of the uranium are kept separated in the massive dense metal, and figure is like this: two uranium kept, and when it is pushed, then this very sharp place and we touch these two and start the reaction. So nuclear fusion, another type of is what is nuclear fusion reaction. When two or more very light nuclei moving with very high speed and are fused together to form a single nucleus, then the process is called the nuclear fusion reaction. They combine two light nucleus, form a heavy nucleus, and then this is 4 million electron volt energy produced, and this tritron is so formed by further fuse with the deuteron to form the alpha particles like this, and chain reaction 17.6 million electron volt energy produced. Nuclear fission is a very difficult process and it is uncontrolled process. Very simple, it is energy produced by fusion is much more than that of the produced by nuclear fission. Fusion energy is much more than the nuclear fission, but it can't be controlled. That's why it is not used for the producing electricity as in power plants. Nuclear fusion is not, fission energy is used. And fusion makes you the hydrogen bomb. It is a nuclear fusion bomb based upon the fusion of heavy hydrogen nucleus. The material to be used may be taken in it to any quantity in that. So fusion bomb are more powerful than of the destructive than the fission bomb. Fusion bomb, hydrogen bomb, fission bomb, atom bomb. So fusion is an uncontrolled process. So use of hydrogen bomb is destructive only. So it is very difficult. So very rare cases. So sources of energy is nuclear fusion. Sources of sun's energy, what is the sun source energy? Is nuclear fusion reaction is take place on the sun surface to produce the sun energy. Nuclear energy advantage and disadvantage you will get. In nuclear energies, a large amount of energy in a small amount of fuel. First thing, advantage, does not produce the gases which cause the acid rain, does not produce the smoke which clean, that's why it is clean energy. What is the disadvantage? Disposal of pollute in environment is polluting. What is the disposal after this? It pollute. High risk of the leakage, then living things, all the human beings, any if leakage is there, then they will be suffered by very dangerous disease. High cost of the installation. Now environmental sequences of last topic. Generally, many forces we are studying in the our nature. All the type of sources, some are based on sun, some are not based on sun, some are clean fuel called like a CNG is clean fuel, but it is not clean. It is a cleaner than the petrol and diesel, because CNG you are using for this use, you are using the other things like cylinder, like pipe, like person, which is construction of that there is a pollution. Like this, petrol, diesel also using by the vehicles, producing the gas. Solar cells are very simple, solar cookers are very simple, but the production or the making of these devices are very costly and it pollutes the environment. So we will get these things. Use renewable and non-renewable sources. Some are clean, some so. Reality is there is no any source of energy can be pollution free. Only their percentage is varies. Some are more polluting source of energy, some are very less polluting source of energy. Fossil fuels cause the pollution. Fossil fuels when finished, you can't get again. Would you call the pollution? When it will be finished, then it is also a very difficult to manage. How long the energy sources, it depend on the use. So we can use the renewable sources of energy, inexhaustible sources of energy at the place of fossils. For we keep it for long term, but like wood, biomass and other all, when you are using, then you want to replace it. When one tree you are cutting, at least 10 trees you plant, then you can use it for the long time. So what you are using, fossils will be finished, you can't get, but renewable sources will be finished. Then it depends on your use and your nature of thinking to get it again in your life for planting. Like a wood is there, like a biomass is there, so you can use it, and you plant the trees for new scale. For if your planning is there, you cutting the trees and one side you are planting the trees, then this will save the wood for long time. That's all for this, and your chapter is over. We will revise it and then we'll give the, you complete your NCERT questions and other alls. Thanks for today.